Underwood. I teach Vinyasa Flow with Positive Psychology, and for my taster session today, I'm just going to do something really simple that you could use in the morning. I'd really recommend it in the morning because this is quite an energizing, uplifting flow. It doesn't matter if you are an experienced practitioner or if you've never done yoga before, this will really set you off on an incline as you start your day. So let's just get straight to it. So if you start at the back of your mat, tucking through the toes so you're sitting on your heels, and you just get a nice stretch through the backs of your feet, which often get quite ignored. So we're going to take the hands to the lower back, palms rotating up, and we're just going to use the spine a bit like the rungs of the ladder. So if we've just woken up in the morning, our spine's quite stiff, so we're just going to let the body know that we're going to start moving and just awakening the body. So the shoulder blades are dropping down the back a bit like wings here. And if you imagine the spine is like a ladder, it's the last few rungs of the ladder that we start to bend. So we're not forcing and we're not dumping into our lower back, and we've got a bit of restraint through the ribs here. So start to breathe here. Really start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And you can even close into the eyes. So closing into the eyes sends a message to the brain that you're safe. So it's a nice place to be. Maybe you tilt the head back a little bit, go to where it feels good for you. And then coming forward, we'll come up onto the high knees now. So the knees are in line with the hips, and we take the hands to the lower back again, and we take another little back bend, dropping the shoulders down the back, opening through the heart space, breathing here. And then countering that pose, we're going to walk the hands forward, find a puppy pose. This is my favourite, taking the forehead to the mat, getting a nice stretch through the side body, the side waist. And just roll the forehead from side to side. So if you've got any tension in the forehead that is kind of manifested there from sitting at a desk or just dealing with lots of controversy, then just get rid of that. Give yourself permission to relax the muscles around the eyes, the ears, the mouth. If we have tension in the hips, then we hold the tension in the jaw. So we start to clench the jaw. So relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. And then walk the hands back in space. Take the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Find your foundation. And then we're going to dip the belly down, take the gaze up, look forward, take the chest through the gates of the arms. Exhaling, push the earth away from you, gazing to navel, rounding through the spine. So again, we're manipulating the spine just to wake it up. Inhaling up, exhaling, coming back down. Now listen up, we're going to inhale up. Cowing the back. Now we're going to tuck the toes, exhale, lift the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Now this will be probably your first downward dog of the day, maybe of life. So just pedal out the feet here. Wrap the triceps out so you're really creating space through the upper back here. And you want to make a nice pyramid shape with the body. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh out, cleansing through the breath. Now we're going to take a few rounds of rolling dog here. If you're new to this, you might want to come to your knees and just take a look at me for a second. So I'm going to come to the balls of the feet, dome through the upper back. I'm going to tuck, round and roll here, rolling everything forward. And then when my shoulders track over the wrists, I'm going to dip the pelvis down, take the gaze up, looking forward. And then exhale, round through the spine, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. Few more of those, rolling, tuck, round and roll, coming forward. Then I'll track my shoulders over the wrist, dip the pelvis down. Again, the chest and heart come through the gates of the arm, looking up. And then tucking the navel towards the spine as you come back. Feels really good, should start to feel really amazing. Rolling through the body, moving just like a wave. Make it quite oceanic. And then drop the shoulder blades down the back, take the gaze up. Chin comes to chest as you tuck, round and roll, come all the way back. Lovely, guys. Now on the inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up and back behind you, and then bend that leg off center. So you'll find a nice opening through the hips here. Keep the shoulder blades square to the mat. Try not to dump into that right hand. The body's going to want to do that. And then just find that space. Come to the fingertips of the left hand if you want to, and then let that left foot become heavier and heavier as you start to flip your dog over. Find your wild thing. This is super energizing, this pose. It's like taking a shot of espresso, but not. So you can avoid the coffee this morning if you like, and then come all the way back. Place that left hand down. lift that left leg up and back behind you. And then on the exhale, we're going to draw the knee towards the nose, tiger curl the body round, and then inhale, lift it back up. And then exhale, place that foot in between the hands. You can use the hands to get you there if you need to. And then the back knee comes down. Untuck the toes, hug the inner thighs in as you lift up. Find victory arms. It's impossible to be in this pose and feel rubbish. So really open up. And again, use the spine like the rungs of the ladder. Feel a mild restraint through the upper ribs here. Hugging inward, opening through the chest and the heart. Breathing here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, framing that front foot, tucking through the back toe, kneecap lifts off the floor. Now hug the inner thighs in, drop the shoulder blades down the back like a wingspan, and then inhale, lift up, find those victory arms again. Really waking up the body now. Breathing here, find length and space, making sure that back leg is nice and strong. And you almost want to get that front leg parallel to the mat, that front quad. Breathing. And then framing that front foot, make nice circles, step it back and find your downward facing dog. Take a nice easy inhale here, easy exhale. Now where there's right, there's left, we're going to inhale the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bend that leg off center, making sure the shoulder blades are nice and square to the mat. Breathing here. Now let that foot become heavier and heavier as you come to the fingertips of the right hand and you flip that dog over. Inhale, lift the hips up. Let the head be heavy, let the neck be long. Stretch through the core, stretch through the heart. And then coming all the way back around. Try not to be scared of that pose. It's one of those ones you don't want to overthink it. And then inhale that right leg all the way up. Exhale, draw that knee to nose, tiger curl it round, doming through the upper back. Inhale, lift that right leg all the way up and back behind you. Exhale, draw that knee towards the nose, place it in between the hands, back knee comes down. Now my favourite victory arms are coming. Inhale, lift up, mild restraint through those front ribs, breathing. Really spark up those fingertips, makes you feel happy. So the body's telling the mind that you're feeling good. And then framing that front foot, tucking the back toe, and then really hugging inward with the inner thighs, and then draw the arms back like wings, breathing. And then on the inhale, use the inhale, ride the breath like a wave, and inhale, lift up, find your victory arms on the other side, breathing. Spark up the fingertips, drawing the breath nice and deep to the base of the lungs, and then circle the arms round as you step it back, and then we lower down. Find your chaturanga, or you can take your knees down if that feels better for you. Inhale, find your up dog. Exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. Taking the knees to the floor and coming back round. There we go, that's 10 minutes just to get you really nice and energized and really happy to start your day.